Hi everybody, Dave Winder here in the Burton Family Hall of Champions in the CFSB Center at Murray State University. This is the place that opened up in 2015. It houses the Murray State Hall of Fame. And we also, in this area, honor all the great teams and the great players that the Racers have produced over the years in more than 95 years of collegiate athletics. You should come by sometime and take a look at all the memorabilia we've got here. It's a really neat place, the Burton Family Hall of Champions. Well, we are having a virtual homecoming. We would love to be in person, but we're trying to do and carry on the best we can. So let's go back a little bit and tell you what's been happening with the Racers since March. You know, the last contest game that Murray State played was on Tuesday night, March the 10th. And the Racers had a baseball game at North Alabama in Florence, and they won that game. And Murray State has not had a game since, but we're getting close to that with Murray State basketball coming around the corner, and then football, which we'll tell you about in just a moment. So right now, I don't want to talk about so much of what we've lost. I want to talk about what we've got coming up in what's left of 2020, and then it's going to be a busy spring in 2021. But we've also done a lot with Murray State Athletics, even though we haven't been playing games. So first, let's recognize the fact that Murray State has been open since August, and we've been doing very, very well with an open campus. So that is something we can all be encouraged as we go in to 2021 and finish up the fall semester in 2020. It is homecoming, and we so wish that we could play football today, but that time is coming. You know, there's nothing like watching Murray State football in Roy Stewart Stadium, where the Racers have played since 1973. And when the Racers score a touchdown, we get to see Racer One going around the track, as we are the only school in the country that has this tradition. But as you probably know, the football season and the fall sports have been pushed back to the spring. Here's what the Racers are looking forward to in 2021. Now, the Racers are going to play 7 Ohio Valley Conference games, and we're going to start February 21st at Southeast Missouri State in Cape Girardeau. And as a matter of fact, as you see here, the Racers will have 4 home games among the 7 that they're going to play. The home opener for Murray State, February 28th, is against UT Martin. And then the Racers hit the road for Tennessee Tech. They come back home in March on the 21st against Tennessee State. And you probably notice here that there is a week open, and that's when the OVC basketball tournament will be played in Evansville. Then the Racers will have back-to-back home games there in March. On the 28th, they've got Eastern Illinois at home. And then they hit the road for a game April 3rd at Austin Peay, and then finish up the season at home April the 11th against Jacksonville State. So we are looking forward to when the Racers can get back on the field in February. Well, we can't blame you if you haven't had the chance to get a good look at head coach Dean Hood and his staff and the team. Because of the pandemic, they have relished every chance they've had a chance to get a practice in, and they did get to do some of that this fall. Now, Coach Hood is enthusiastic about the game. You're going to love having him as the Murray State head coach, and he's guiding our student athletes into what he calls authentic manhood, about being an outstanding person on the field, off the field, and also a great student athlete. So it's just around the corner for the Murray State football team. Now, Coach Hood was announced as Murray State's 17th head coach last December at Heritage Hall here on the Murray State campus. Dean Hood has a highly decorated career, including winning OVC championships at Eastern Kentucky as head coach and coaching the last 3 seasons at the University of Kentucky as they built that great program. Hood's program is being built right now at Murray State to bring a championship to the Racers.
You know, we're going to have a goal of winning an OVC championship at Murray. That's going to be our goal. Nobody's going to work harder at that than us.
While the Racers haven't been able to play any games since March, the Racer heartbeat is alive and well. Over the summer, we introduced the 2020 class to the Murray State Hall of Fame. The 2020 class includes John Beaton from baseball from the mid-1960s, Jenna Bradley from Murray State softball, 2010 to 11. She's the first softball Hall of Famer. Tara Isbell from soccer, 2007 to 2010. Coach Billy Kennedy from men's basketball 2006 to 2011, and one of the women's basketball greats from the 70s, Jackie Mounts. And our first brother combo going into the Hall of Fame, Nick and Patrick Newcomb of Murray State men's golf. Nick played from 2007 to 2010, and Patrick played from 2009 to 2013. And you all remember the lefty, Cameron Payne from men's basketball. He is going into the Hall of Fame 2013 to 15 when he played. And the great Walter Powell from Murray State football. He was great and an All-America from 2010 to 13. And Joey Scott from women's basketball 2005 to 2007 makes up the 2020 class to the Murray State Hall of Fame. And they will be housed, the class will, here in the Burton Family Hall of Champions. Now let's talk about basketball. Yes, the 2020-21 season is almost here. We know that the women's and the men's seasons at Murray State can begin November the 25th, and that's the week of Thanksgiving. The season for each team will be a total of 25 regular season games, and 20 of those will be played within the Ohio Valley Conference. There are also 2 flex games with Austin Peay. One of those will be a home game, and the other a road game, with the dates for those 2 games to be announced later. The schedule will likely be released by the end of October. So check GoRacers.com for the latest on the women's and the men's basketball seasons for the Murray State Racers. And you're probably wondering, what is Ja Morant up to with the Memphis Grizzlies? Well, the amazing career of the Rookie of the Year point guard, Ja Morant, continued in September when the former Murray State Consensus All-America was named the 2020 Rookie of the Year by the NBA. In 67 games for the Grizzlies in 2019 and 20, Morant was the most consistent rookie in the league as he was named the NBA's Rookie of the Month 3 times, and he led all rookies in the NBA in points per game, assists per game, double-doubles, and triple-doubles. Now, Morant's honor puts him in a rare category of players in the history of the NBA. He's just one of 4 players from mid-major conferences to win the Rookie of the Year award since the 1979-80 season, and some guy named Larry Bird won it that year. So to have a Murray State guy winning the NBA's highest rookie honor is just amazing. Now, Morant is the first player from the Ohio Valley Conference to be named NBA Rookie of the Year. And guess what we did? We retired Ja's number 12 last January.
It's an honor. I can't even put what I'm feeling right now into words. A very special night. Very excited to have that number up there. No, none of you guys over there can wear that number no more.
What a moment for Murray State's Ja Morant. And you know what? The retirement for his number 12 was great, but it has been updated. That banner now shows that he was indeed NBA Rookie of the Year in 2020. And right now, check out GoRacers.com for all of the schedules, as every Murray State team will be playing a lot of games from January all the way through the end of the semester in the month of May. All of the fall sports are now playing in the spring, and of course the spring teams, they're going to play in the spring too. After the OVC bounced the seasons from the fall to the spring, we are going to be very busy in Murray State athletics. And what you're seeing here is some of the Murray State teams who have been staying sharp by having workouts and practices since the start of school in August. They've been working very, very hard. And of course, these student athletes want to play. They want to play very much. But you know what? All of us should be very proud of our Murray State student athletes, because the racers are staying positive and they're using this extra time to improve their skills. And they have made us very proud with their work in the classroom and, of course, in their sport. And all of this comes after a spring semester when all of Murray State athletics had to go home in March, but Murray State student athletes still completed the spring semester in a big, big way. The Racers had 133 student athletes make the OVC Commissioner's Honor Roll, and another 22 that received the OVC Medal of Honor for having a perfect 4.0 GPA. Murray State Athletics has also earned the NCAA's Elite Top 10% APR Award from the spring semester, and Murray State Athletics now has 32 straight semesters with a department GPA of 3.0 or higher, and last spring, every Murray State Athletics team had an average of a 3.0 GPA or higher. And one final thing that will definitely leave you with a smile, and it's the thought of Murray State's Racer One. I can't think of any tradition at Murray State that fires me up more than seeing Racer One run around the track at Roy Stewart Stadium after a Murray State touchdown. Now, we're going to do that in the spring, but for now, here are some clips of our annual visit to the Murray State Farm to see Racer One and new jockey Emily Helmick. She is a junior from St. Charles, Missouri. She's the jockey for the 2020-21 school year. The current Racer One, his name is Vegas. He's the first Racer One that's ever been born and bred on the Murray State Farm. Happy homecoming, everybody, and go Racers.